Hello students, I'm Dr. Kumud Madan, Associate Professor in Pharmaceutics in Lloyd Institute of Technology and Management in Noida. Today, I'm going to talk about the scope of pharmacy. Generally, class 12 के science students को बहुत सारे doubts ambiguities रहते हैं कि pharmacy क्या है, pharmacy के बाद हमारे पास क्या career opportunities रहेंगे. So here I am to sort your queries. What is pharmacy? Pharmacy is basically art and science of preparing and dispensing drugs and medicines. The course of B.Pharmacy is a 4-year professional degree course, which generally a student of the science stream comes with 50% marks and take the course. It's a technical course basically. The major discipline subjects one has to study in pharmacy are pharmaceutics, pharmacology, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacognosy. Pharmaceutics. Here you can see some pictures of a syrup, capsules, then cosmetic preparations. These are the products which we really study under pharmaceutics. Pharmaceutics deals with preparation of tablets and capsules, manufacturing and formulation of the drugs, understanding of different pharmaceutical manufacturing processes. For example, tablet कैसे बनते हैं? टैबलेट के लिए सबसे पहले हम ड्राई इंग्रेडिएंट्स लेते हैं, फिर उसके ग्रैन्यूल्स बनाते हैं, फिर उसके कंप्रेशन करते हैं एंड फाइनली हमारे पास टैबलेट बन के आती है. तो इस टैबलेट बनाने में कितनी प्रोसेसेस लगी, लाइकवाइज कैप्सूल्स के कितने स्टेप्स हैं, ये सब हम फार्मास्यूटिक्स में स्टडी करते हैं. नेक्स्ट है फार्माकोलॉजी. आप यहाँ पे कुछ इमेजेस देख सकते हैं, कुछ एनाटॉमी और फिजियोलॉजी बॉडी के रिलेटेड, कुछ एनिमल हैंडलिंग से रिलेटेड, कुछ स्लाइड्स माइक्रोबायोलॉजी से रिलेटेड. So pharmacology deals with the understanding the effect of drugs in the body. Drugs means the medicines here. How do medicines act in our body? Where are they being taken? आपने orally लिया, mouth से drug को लिया, medicine लिया, तो उसके बाद उसका क्या हुआ? Where does it go? What is the route it follows? What it does to the body? क्या वो pain killer है? क्या वो कोई और effect produce कर रही है? And when it is going to show its action? So basically, pharmacology वो subject है which tells about ADME of drug. That is absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination. Next, we study the pharmaceutical chemistry. या images में हम देख सकते हैं student lab में experiment कर रही है, a sort of titration using the different lab equipments. Chemistry is not a new subject for you people. Chemistry you have been studying since class 6. So pharmaceutical chemistry is the chemistry of the pharmaceuticals, यानी कि drugs की chemistry. So pharmaceutical chemistry deals with synthesis of new drug molecules. It also deals with analysis and testing of drugs. हम drugs को analyze करते हैं कि वो pure हैं कि नहीं. Next is pharmacognosy. यहाँ पे फिर आपको कुछ images दिख रही होंगी. The first image depicts of the pestle and mortar and few plants here. The second image tells about the extraction of some constituents from the plants, and these are the dosage forms basically. Pharmacognosy means the botany of the pharmaceutical product or the natural drugs. It deals with the extensive study of different medicinal plants and the herbal formulation. Nowadays, people are so much active that we don't want to take any unnatural or synthetic things. We always talk about herbal formulation, natural cheese in any hame. We don't want any kind of side effects. We want to increase our immunity. So we generally take plant-based extract and medicines. In सबकी study आप करते हैं pharmacognosy. Now, students, here I'm going to tell what are the opportunities after doing the pharmacy or B.Pharma course. You can see a man here. This is a pharmacist who is holding a beaker. Some reaction is going on, holding a syringe in his hand as an assistant to a doctor. Then he's also going to look for the physiological parameters of the body. He's also having some plants here in his hand and pestle mortar here for the extraction of the drug. There is a great deal of opportunities a pharmacy professional can choose up. These are production and manufacturing of drugs, quality assurance or quality control, research and development, regulatory pharmacy, marketing and sales of drugs, retail of hospital pharmacy, academics, clinical research, data handling, pharmacovigilance. I shall detail all these opportunities one by one in the subsequent slides. The first one is production of medicines and pharmaceutical. Production means something to produce. Then manufacturing. Manufacturing of the drugs, cosmetics, veterinary medicines, medical devices, the labeling and packaging. All comes under production of the medicines. And once you enter the field of production, the career opportunities or the job opportunities you can handle are production chemist. You can be called as chief production chemist, production manager, production in charge. These are the different hierarchies of the designation in the production department. Next is quality control or quality assurance. Whatever the product we take from the market, we always check for its quality. क्या ये product ठीक है कि नहीं है? So likewise, the quality check has to be very mandate in case of pharmaceutical products. You cannot leave any kind of loophole. So quality control deals with a system of maintaining standards in manufactured product. आप drugs के cases में या pharmaceutical product के cases में substandard drugs का तो सोच ही नहीं सकते हैं. You cannot compromise with the standard of the drug because drugs are the life to the patient, right? Quality control also review the quality of all factors involved in the production. If you enter the field of quality control, you could be called as quality control analyst, quality assurance analyst, quality control manager, or quality assurance manager. Another lucrative field is research and development, where deals with development of new chemical entities. We know that there is still no drug for the COVID, right? But the research is being going on, right? So one day we'll have that new chemical entity or the drug which is going to be active against COVID, in fact. So the scientists here work in association with different background people, say biotechnologists, taxonomists, and they go for the research and development of new molecule or the new products. They also deal with the analysis and testing. If you enter the field of research and development, you can be a research scientist, you could be a senior research scientist, or a research associate. Another field is regulatory pharmacy. Regulatory pharmacy ka basically purpose kya hai? Regulation generally come from the government, right? So regulatory pharmacy is the desire of the government to protect public health by controlling the safety and efficacy of product. It is a duty of the government to control कि जो भी products बन रहे हैं क्या वो safe हैं, क्या वो efficacy की है, उतने ही efficacious है वो. तो गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है? It enforces the rules related to manufacturing, storage and selling of drugs. There are certain rules that the production has to take place in the GMP controlled environment, right? The product has to be stored at such and such temperature. तो ये सब कौन control करता है? Regulatory pharmacy control करती है. And if you happen to enter the field of regulatory pharmacy, you could be a drug inspector, a quality analyst, or a regulatory officer. Marketing and sales is बहुत exciting field. The people who really love to travel and to meet new people, they enjoy such profile, marketing and sales. The pharmaceutical marketing is quite different from the marketing from the other products. It's not from door-to-door service, the way we get the salesman at our doors. No, exactly not. Pharmaceutical marketing का जो profile है, उसमें एक pharmacist को या फिर एक medical representative को या sales representative को doctor से deal करना है. He has to deal with the intellectual people and he has to inform the doctors about the new drugs. He has to make them aware about latest technologies in medical sciences, and his aim is promotion of products and selling. Marketing and sales, again, there are very job opportunities available. One can be a sales manager, marketing manager, product manager. Product manager is the one who knows entirely about the product and he get to know about this product management team is there. He could be a supply chain manager, tender manager. Generally, bade hospital units में, army hospitals में, military hospitals में, the drugs are supplied free of cost to the citizens, right? So they supply is being made by the pharmaceutical company on the release of some tenders. So one can be a tender manager as well. Product specialist, one who knows exclusively about the product and who gives the training to the team, which further trains the medicos or the doctors. Hospital and retail pharmacy is dealing with compounding and dispensing of drugs. However, आजकल compounding नहीं होता है, simply dispensing होता है. We generally carry our prescription from the doctor to a pharmacist, and pharmacist gives us the drug. Normally, doctors या medicos के पास इतना time नहीं होता कि वो आपको brief करें that you have to take the drug after 6 hours, then you don't have to take these things, इनसे interaction हो सकती है. तो ये सारी liability, ये सारी responsibility एक pharmacist की होती है. उसका job होता है informing the patient about the safe use of the drug and the patient counseling. One can be a pharmacist in the hospital units, big hospital units, or one can also open one's own pharmacy or the chemist shop. So the opportunities which are pharmacist, chief pharmacist, then you can be a store in charge. Well, who's going to look after the inventory? कितना stock है hospital में? कितनी supply देनी है? कितनी demands है? The one who looks after all this is the store in charge. Academics, teaching. Once you enter into academics, you can be an assistant professor, associate professor, and if you grow, you can be a professor as well. And in the teaching, you're doing good to so many students all at the same time. Besides that, if you're in a teaching, it provides large number of opportunities for carrying out the research activities because you guide the scholars, the research students, or the researchers. Clinical research is also a growing field nowadays. Clinical research basically deals with the research of the study of the drug, its safety. Before medicines enter into the market, they are being tested in the animals and then in the human beings. These are called the clinical trials. So the companies basically, they deal with the clinical trial. They are called clinical research organization, and they offer huge amount of the jobs. India is a favorite destination for clinical research as well. If you happen to get into clinical research, the job opportunities which are available are clinical research analyst, you can be a clinical research officer, or a clinical research monitor. Another field is intellectual property rights. आपने काफी बार सुना होगा the company has a patent. So patent क्या है? एक IPR है, intellectual property right. IPR is a prerequisite for pharma companies for identification, planning, commercialization, and protection of the invention. Generally, जो pharma में IPRs available हैं, they are the patents and the trademarks. Then we have data processing units or the KPUs, knowledge processing outsourcing unit, or BPUs, business processing outsourcing units. इसमें basically profile क्या रहता है? You have to collect all the data, you have to analyze the data, and you have to provide it to the companies. There are some contract research organizations which do this job, and the profiles are data analyst, data scientist, contract research organizations deal with this. There are also the field of medical writing and the scientific writing. Another field is pharmacovigilance. Pharmacovigilance is science and activities relating to detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse effect of any other drug-related problems. Pharmacovigilance looks after that the drug is safe. It basically ensures the safety of the drug. And one who enters in the field of pharmacovigilance can be pharmacovigilance officer, PV officer, or PV associate. Pharmaceutical industry is a big field, and what lies ahead is a road which is endless. The pharmaceutical industry discovers, develops, uses, and market drugs or pharmaceutical drug for use as medications to be administered to the patient with an aim to cure them, vaccinate them, or alleviate the symptoms. And in fact, Indian pharmaceutical industry is touching the heights now. It is the largest provider of generic medicines globally. The Indian pharma industry has been growing at a compounded annual growth rate of more than 15% from last 5 years. It has established domestic pharmaceutical industry with a strong network of 3,000 drug companies and about 10,500 manufacturing units. So let us join this profession of pharmacy. Come and join this noble profession to make a difference in the way patients are being treated. Students, when you join some other profession, you're doing good to yourself. You're earning handsome packages, you're making incentives, you have satisfying your needs. But if you join the profession of pharmacy, you're doing good to the society along with all these need satisfaction. So I give you good wishes to join this profession of pharmacy.